Kolobri in Yenagua local government of the old River State. He saw and tasted good measure of both urban and rural poverty. Despite all the difficulty, he successfully completed the secondary school. He went to university and completed. He learned the ropes of advancement in public setting. He had a good measure of successes and some excruciating, painful experiences in public officer, as a public officer, but never relented. Eventually, he became successful, and he rose to the position of honor as two-term Speaker of the House of Representatives in River State, and two-term Executive Governor of River State, and now Federal Minister of Transportation, justifying Fukuzawa's idea that a low call in life does not deter one from becoming great. He began his work for development in changing the face of River State. He captured the admiration of many in his development stride. He regardened the Garden City. In a great tribute to his achievement, I recall in a presentation of biography of His Excellency, and now His Royal Highness Alfred Dieter Spiff, in September 15, 2011, and His Excellency himself was there. And I would like to quote Shehu, the former Secretary General of Arewa Consultative Assembly. He stated, "When we arrived in Port Harcourt, we met a lot that pleasantly surprised us. We have been used to hearing about transformation these days, but it is pleasant to surprise. It is pleasant surprise to indeed to find that there are places in Nigeria one can see real transformation taking place, not only physically but economically and socially. No one who arrives in Port Harcourt by air and drives into the city can fail to notice the massive road, housing, and other infrastructural construction work going on." And when he realized that this was quite apart from the gigantic new Port Harcourt project under construction, one began to see Port Harcourt project as nothing but a huge construction site. While we felt inspired by what we saw, we also felt need to thank God for His Excellency Governor Rotimi Chibike Ameach, whose vision seems to be the driving all this transformation. What is more, his vision of peaceful and violent-free state is almost now within reach. The people of River State should take a just pride in what they have achieved and in the prospect of achieving even more, provided these efforts are sustained. For this reason, we can say that he used his public office to build public infrastructure and also build schools for the development of young minds. He changed the face of Port Harcourt. He created enviable restructuring of the city. He regarded the Garden City and transformed the enviable position as the capital of the state. He earned a local and national admiration of success. His success story also met with intractable challenges that for some, it might have been made to feel that though he was faced with stormy political tsunami, but he got it all behind him and became one of the notable ministers of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and member of the Federal Executive Council. He has shown that building of strong institutions is the key to sustainable development. Building sustainable development is the central focus of modern societies. Our society cannot be an exception to the fundamental belief in social transformation for positive change and development. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, as earlier stated, All nations are committed to raising the standard of living of their citizens. In the 1930s, we recall President Roosevelt of the United States, faced with problems of depression and underdevelopment, stated, "The object of government is the welfare of the people. The material progress and prosperity of a nation are desirable chiefly so far as they lead to the moral and material welfare of good citizens." President Roosevelt and his American partners successfully brought America out of depression, and underdevelopment extended its benefits around the world to make America great. The challenge to Nigerian leaders is the proper utilization of human and material resources that will restore hope and aspiration for the people and help transform the endowed resources to life more abundant for all citizens. Nigerians are basically good citizens. They are not asking for too much, but basic needs are rightly observed by the former head of state, General Abdul Salam Abubakar. He said, Nigerians are easy to lead because they are generally happy. They hardly care about what you are doing if you are able to provide them with the basic needs of life: food, shelter, electricity, and water. If any government provides all these, from my experience, he said, at that level, Nigerians are easy to govern if you give them food, again, food, shelter, where they can lay their eggs. Ladies and gentlemen, let us understand that in all human societies, irrespective of race or level of civilization, hold no pristine human order, but all societies strive to build better human communities with their endowed resources. Our nation is also richly endowed with talents and resources to build a great nation for others to emulate. This requires good leadership with vision. We need leadership with a passion to be the servant of the people, a leader who can bring true happiness from drawing a smile of satisfaction in instilling sense of security and well-being for the masses. First, a true leader is not in his position or one's position, but one's way of thinking and acting, but it is in the nobility of his objectives and goals. So, we must produce better leaders at all levels. Each leader must be a visionary. There must be a vision. One person cannot be our savior. There must be a pool of vision makers and actualizers who will continue to run the relay long after the visionary is gone, so that the virtues of good governance and leadership can be replicated into the future. Let's have a better Nigeria through better education and focused leadership in nation building. Thank you.
Thank you. Please, once again, a round of applause, please, for the very distinguished professor.